Good morning, I'm PolarizedMoon and welcome back to Casual Friday, the day where I play casual games in casual clothes. Today I'm playing a game called Christmas Race. This looks like a mobile game. It probably is a mobile game. One of those ones where you tap on it and it looks like you have to just tap to zigzag. Also, this reminds me a lot of the very first game. I think it was the first game that I was given by a developer, where it was you were on a blocky kind of whatever and doing kind of stuff. It's been a long time. I think that may have been the first one. You could go back through the Casual Friday videos and check it out. But it looks like we have to collect. Oh, there was a do 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 do. I know this song. Why do I know this song? Also, grab my reward. I didn't do that at the beginning. I got 40 presents. Cool. Fantastic. I have heard this music somewhere before. You know, these are actually pretty hard to grab. Oh, this is very slidey. This isn't very... Wait, was there something off the side of the map up there? Okay. Oh, so you're not scored by distance. You're scored by how many... Oh my god. I'm assuming I can't hit that snowman. Uh-oh. Ow. You're scored by how many... Oh, reward in 5 hours. Okay, this is a mobile game. Oh, there was a thing down in the bottom corner. See how many, I'm assuming... Ow. Well, you can't hit... What is that snowman made of? A rock? Alright, what's this? Oh, okay. So, is that Gandalf? What is that? Is that a sandworm? Alright, how do I... Oh, 500. Okay, 200. 100. Alright. So these go up in price drastically. Alright, so this is one of those games. Knowing me, I'm probably gonna play this in my spare time and unlock everything before I stop playing it. Whoops. Wow, this is actually... Can I do any other... Nope, I guess it's just mouse button. Alright, here we go. I guess if I, like, rapid click, I can kind of stay in the center. This doesn't control quite as easily as... Oh my gosh, could I hit any of these presents? Uh-oh. There we go. What was my best? 7? I guess I just beat my best. Okay, cool. Let's see if I can get to... What was it? To unlock anything, I need at least 100. Oh, okay. So let's try to get 20, I guess. That sounds good to me. I have heard this song before. Why have I heard this music? There we go, there's 20. Well, I got 23. Alright, let's get to... Oh, there's little birds, too. Alright, let's get to 100 and try to unlock a something. Should I switch Santa out, or should I switch the sleigh out? Whoops. Well, that wasn't very good. Let's try this again. Yeah, so when you let go, he goes right, and when you click, he goes left. And, very early on, he has, like, no control over anything. Okay. He does speed up quite a bit, fairly quickly. It's actually a little bit easier when he's faster, because he turns faster. Why do some of them... Oh, I thought I missed that. Why do some of them bob up and down and some of them don't? Alright, so basically the beginning, he has to build up speed. And the turning radius is... See, now I'm used to the faster turning radius. Wait, if I hold it down, does he just keep going? Oh no, there's a point at which he stops. All right, it kind of looked like he kept turning. All right, let's get that one. Uh-oh. Okay, cool. Now he's got the higher speed. Was my best 23? Let's try to get 25. Oh, that was there's no way I was gonna make it around that thing. I'm probably not even gonna make it to 20 again. Because I'm terrible at games. Oh my god. How did I survive any of that? Wow. Okay, well, okay, if I could miss everything. Well, great. I'm great at games. Okay, 10 more and I can get a new something or other. Okay, there we go. And perfect. And of course I went right around that. What? Was there something there? There must have been something behind the trees there that I couldn't see. Because there's no way I hit that. Okay. Or I could hit the corner. Great. Alright. Man, I am terrible at this game. It's likely oh my gosh, or I could miss everything. Oh, could I hit some? Okay, thank you. Oh, the things flying around in the background are birds. Okay. Now I'm getting distracted by that. Well, at least I only need 3 to get something. I should probably try to shoot for getting like 2, or, you know, I could just miss. This is one of those ones that it does feel like you know, you need a bit more skill. Oh, no, he does keep turning. Okay. I just wanted to see that. Alright. Just so you know that that wasn't, me being bad. That was, I was intentionally checking. Okay. There we go. Got it. Or I could miss everything. Okay, here we go. Right through the... Yeah, there we go. Cool, I'm on fire again. Okay, perfect. Oh, okay. Oh, what? Why did I do that? I was trying to get through there and I totally just... Okay, well I got 115. That works. Let me see what I can get. Or I could accidentally not click the thing. That works too. Alright. Let's, now let's check to see what I got. So I can get up... Oh, I can only get that first one. What is that? Is that a UFO? What is that? Alright, so I can get this little guy. I don't... Oh, is this Father Time? Just a kid. Okay. Oh, that's 200. So I have to get the sled. How do I... Oh, unlock. There we go. Okay, this is just a different colored sled. I'm assuming they don't have any different handling or anything. I don't know if this doesn't feel like one of those games that would have bonuses for different types of vehicles or characters or anything. There we go. Also, I guess this is another good time to talk about my, I spent $1 each on these games on Steam for Christmas this year. And I guess that's it's a good time to talk about how I decide if things are worth buying. Oftentimes, I attribute $1 an hour to be worth the price of something. So, for example, if I were to play this game for an hour, I'd be like, okay, I got my money's worth out of it. I was entertained for an hour, and I spent $1 on it. That's how I usually that's how I usually, you know, apply my thought process to things. So, for example, if I buy a $60 game, I expect to get 60 hours of gameplay out of it. Or at least 60 hours of entertainment. So, for example, if I buy a game and it's like 30 hours long and I spent $60 on it, sometimes I'll deliberately play through it twice. I guess that also leads to another of my, what do you call it? My eccentricities of being a completionist. I want to get as much out of the game as I can for the money that I spent for it. And there's a lot of games that 100% just by happenstance follow that gameplay thing. So like almost any Legend of Zelda game, they have 60, 70 hours of content in them, and I buy them for, you know, $60. That's clearly it's gonna complete my, it's gonna meet my what, regulations or standards or whatever. Another thing that, yeah, so like, but I also do that with movies too. For example, if I like a movie enough to watch it 2 or 3 times, I'll be okay spending $15 on it. But if it's a movie I think I'm only gonna watch a few times, and I do like to have the physical copies of movies and stuff. But if it's a movie that I only think I'm gonna watch, you know, every so often, and I think I'm only gonna watch it, you know, maybe 2 or 3 times, and then, you know, if I've got company over who wants to see it or something, then I'm more inclined to spend $5 on it or something. Most movies are 2 to 3 hours long, 2 to 2.5 on average. So if I watch a movie 2 or 3 times and I spent $5 on it, that's perfectly okay for me. The only exceptions that I usually have are in like series sets, because again, I'm a bit of a completionist sometimes, and I'm really stupid about that. And even if it's a movie in a series that I don't like, or if it's a series that I like and it's a movie I don't like that's part of that series, and I am only gonna watch it like once, I'm still gonna buy it because it completes my set. Or if it's part of my collection. For example, like these over here. I mean, the Sonic stuff I do watch a lot. But for example, there are a few Sonic things that I have that I don't watch a lot, because I don't like them. Okay, now I'm not even paying attention to the game. I don't like them as much compared to the rest of the franchise. For example, should be right there, I think. The Sonic, The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. The technically first cartoon, it was running at the same time as Sad-Am, which is much better. But I don't like that as much. It's basically just like Sonic and Tails with Robotnik and Scratch and Grounder, and they're doing like Looney Tunes-esque gags and stuff. And it's like, yeah, I understand that. And it does, you know, it does work for the characters in the way that they've built for them. And a lot of people really like that series, but I prefer a more story-driven, as for longtime fans of my channel know, I prefer a more story-driven experience. And that is the one with the least amount of story in it. So, I mean, it's understandable that I personally wouldn't enjoy it as much comparatively to other parts of the franchise. I guess Sonic Boom would be a notable exception to that, the cartoon series, which I actually don't have a copy of back here, because I actually haven't been able to find a series box set. I don't know if they're ever gonna make one, which would be pretty sad, because that show, despite having very little overarching storyline, was actually really good. It was mostly down to how stupid the characters were, and like they did a really good job with it. That's usually a format of show that I wouldn't enjoy that much, but they were really meta about a lot of the jokes, and they were self-aware and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was much better than it had any right to be. The game it came from, the Sonic Boom games, one of them was terrible, like the first one that was released. I've heard that the handheld one was pretty good. I haven't played it because I don't have the handheld. But that's basically how it goes. And I've completely turned this video into talking about Sonic, because that's kind of how I end up going. But no, let me go back to what I was talking about before. Okay, great. Now I'm not even. I want to get to 100. I want to get to 200 total so I can unlock a different character. And then we'll end that video there. So I'm kind of just talking about whatever now at this point to fill time, because there's not a lot in this game to react to other than just trying to get. Ooh, okay, there we go. So, like I was saying before, parts of series that I don't like. There are, like, I have all the Alien movies. And including all the Alien movies that I think are really terrible, because the Alien franchise is fantastic. The majority of the story in that is great. I love the original movie. The second movie is fantastic. I do like a lot of the newer movies. I know they're pretty divisive. I know a lot of people don't enjoy them as much as the other ones. But there's also like Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection, which are terrible movies. But at the same time, I want them because they complete my collection of Alien movies. So there's that. Yeah, and like Star Wars. I mean, I'm not actually a huge fan of Star Wars, but I do have all the Star Wars. I have the Star Wars trilogy, the original 2 trilogies on Blu-ray. And I'm gonna buy the new ones on Blu-ray. And my favorite Star Wars movie is actually Rogue One, which I guess also is divisive because it doesn't follow the same format as a regular Star Wars film. It made, like, Darth Vader at the end of that movie was fantastic. But it had really engaging characters, and, like, the difference is that, Star Wars is a space, space opera, and that's its own genre, and all of the Star Wars branded movies are a space opera. So, like, the trilogy, the prequel trilogy, and the new trilogy are all space opera theme and genre. Whereas, Rogue One is not a space opera. It's what's known as a new space opera. So it functions more like, let's say, it functions more like Firefly, or something like that, or like Andromeda, or one of these newer space shows and things like that. It functions more like those, which I personally enjoy more. Hey, I got a 36 that time. Fantastic. Now I just have to get a 20 or a 19, and then I can get a new character. And a lot of people don't like that it functioned. It at its core, it functioned differently than the rest of the Star Wars movies. But I enjoyed it because of that. Because I'm not a huge fan of the space opera genre. But I do have them all, and I'm going to be buying all of them because I want to complete my collection. I actually have quite a few, like, Star Wars related memorabilia that are, you know, fairly hard to come by. I have, like, an original, like, wooden frame poster from the 80s of one of the original Star Wars movies. And I've got, like a Star Wars comic book of the original script. Like, not the movie script, like the original pre-edited movie script. I've got one of those. So I've got stuff. Hey, I got perfectly 200. Let me check what this other character is. This is Father Time, I think. Oh no, it's like a spaceman. I don't understand why this is, I don't understand why this is a character in this. Or I could just run right into the wall. Yeah, but that's a general overview, I guess, of how I purchase things. I don't know. So, another good one, a good example is The Crow. I love The Crow movie. I own all of the Crow movies, even the really, really terrible ones. There's only 2 of them that are particularly any good at all. But no, the Crow movies, for the most part, they're terrible. And even the one that I kind of like that's not the first one is also kind of terrible, but I like some of the concepts that they introduced into it. And I hear they keep trying to make a reboot. I hope that goes well. But either way, I think that's all the time I've got for this episode. Like and subscribe if you like the episode. Ring that bell if you'd like to see more. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!